Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. I'm Dr. Siti Suryani Usman, the local host for the Aid Academy. Thank you so much for being part of us, your willingness to help us as the judge, one of the judges, and also the e-moderators. It really helps in the judging process of Isic and also Innocom 2020. Yeah, so this is actually a general video. So basically, I will explain for both events. Yeah, so if you are involved in ISIC, so it means this is meant for ISIC. But if you're involved for Innocom, you can also apply this for Innocom. Yeah, basically, the process is the same for the Q&A session, yeah, and also the general judging process. Okay, so let's go to the guideline. Yeah. So can I make it bigger a bit? Okay. So there are two parts of this explanation where I will share with you as well the guideline on Word document, besides this video in our WhatsApp group. So for the session, so please, for the general guideline first, please be on Zoom at 9:30 a.m. on the day of the Q&A session. So for example, if the session is on this Thursday, for example, in the morning, so join us at 9:30. However, if you are already familiar with the process after watching this video, you may join only your assigned session, which is 15 minutes before it starts. So for example, if your session starts at 11 a.m. Malaysian time, then you may enter Zoom at 10:45. So you should refer to the schedule provided earlier in the WhatsApp group by our secretariat. And then what should you do? Enter the lobby, and the link to enter will be shared as well, and inform the secretariat that you are an e-moderator. So provide your room number so you can be assigned to the appropriate breakout room. So change your name first. Once you enter the lobby, change your Zoom profile name to the following format, which is MOD, it means moderator, and your name. So if your name is Abu bin Ali, it's MOD Abu bin Ali, or MOD Stephen Chua, for example. So replace with your name, but don't forget to write the MOD. This helps us to identify that you are one of the e-moderators for the session. So after your session ends, you do not need to wait for other sessions to finish. You can return to the lobby, report to the secretariat who attended, who don't attend, for example, and you may leave Zoom after that. Okay, so that is the general flow of the Q&A session. And during the Q&A session itself, which means if your session is at 11 until 12, what should you do? Okay, the first one is in terms of the judge's presence. Each of the session or slot will be judged by two judges, including yourself. So ensure that there are two judges in your breakout room first. That's the first thing that you do once you enter your particular or individual Q&A session. Second is checking participants. Once both judges are present, check whether any participant is ready. So you may begin the session as soon as one participant is present. Do not wait for all participants to arrive before starting. So you have to remember that each session typically will include 3 to 4 groups or innovators and must be completed. The Q&A session must be completed within 1 hour. So we don't have to wait for everybody to come first, then only we start. No, The third one is in terms of session continuity. After beginning with one participant, wait for the others to join. So judges must remain in the breakout room until the scheduled end time, even if no participants are present initially, as they may join at any point. Bila-bila masa sahaja peserta boleh masuk. Jadi, if let's say ada seorang sahaja yang baru masuk and you start your session at 11:05, for example, lepas tu tak ada orang, you have to wait. Don't leave the Zoom session. Pastikan habislah semua 3 atau 4 kumpulan yang kita perlu tanya soalan. The fourth one is conducting the Q&A session. Once participants are present, proceed with the Q&A session according to the product list in the schedule. Ya, kita ada senarai kan. Jadi we follow the listnya given in the schedule already. And then opening the session, ya. Sebelum kita mula tanya soalan, ya, before we start to ask questions, begin by welcoming first, and then after you welcome the participants or the innovators, you have to read this. Yeah, so this part you have to read verbatimly. Yeah, follow exactly what it is being said. So you have to ready with this instruction. Yeah, once you enter your session. Yeah, so the things that you have to read is the Q&A session will be conducted entirely in English. However, participants may respond in English, Malay, Arabic, or Indonesian. Second, there is no need to present your product or idea again. You may need to summarize your product again in case your judge cannot moderate the Q&A session and replaced by our KIV e-moderator. Yeah. So basically, if let's say the e-moderator for your session, ini bagi peserta, ya, for the innovators, if the same judge is also the e-moderator for you, so you don't have to present again. Yeah, so the e-moderators also need to understand that. Yeah? But if you are the KIV e-moderator helping to replace e-moderators who should be the judge and the e-moderator, ya, untuk produk berkenaan for that particular innovation or product, so perlu the innovators need to present again lah, just not present the whole thing, but just summarize what the project is all about, yeah, so that the KIV moderator can help to ask questions. The third one, you will be asked several questions by two judges. Please ensure both judges ask you at least one question before you leave. And you have to make sure the e-moderators need to inform. Yeah, when you read this number 3, it means that the participants or the innovators must remember that they must be asked several questions by two judges, not one. Yeah. And then the number of questions per judge is not fixed and will depend on the evaluation of your YouTube submission. The fifth instruction that the e-moderator needs to read verbatimly is each group of participant or innovator will be given 10 to 15 minutes for the Q&A session. And the last one, to read verbatimly. If you wish to record a session, please do so yourself. We are not recording breakout room sessions. Basically, because technically the secretariat don't have the capacity to do this. So if you need that, for whatever reason, to prove, for example, that the Q&A session has been done, so you have to make sure you have somebody with you to record, for you. Okay, so number 1 until number 6 just now. Yeah, so remember for e-moderators, this part you have to read verbatimly. Baca ikut instruction exactly 1 until 6. So after that only the e-moderator can start the session. Okay, so once the above instruction has been read, both judges may begin asking questions. 7, judges must ensure they complete the Google Form evaluation for each participant immediately after the session. This is what the e-moderators need to do after each session is done. After a participant completes the session, they may leave the breakout room. The e-moderator will continue with the next participant. Number 9, e-moderators must ensure all assigned participants or groups have completed their sessions before leaving the breakout room and returning to the main Zoom lobby. And for the e-moderators, do not leave the overall meeting until your breakout room session is fully completed. Maknanya when you have finished your session, that 1 hour session, you have to go back to your lobby and report. As I said earlier, you have to report to the secretariat which innovators attended, who do not attend, and basically and you have to report that you have completed and submitted the Google form as well for each of the group that you moderate. For urgent matters, for any questions or urgent matters related to e-moderation during the Q&A sessions, please contact the jury WhatsApp group immediately. So do not PM because we might not realize your message. So please ask questions for especially immediate urgent matters in the jury WhatsApp group that you are already in. But if you are not, get contacted with our secretariat, make sure you are in that group. Okay, so I think that's all in terms of the e-moderators guideline. Yes, I hope it helps. And it can be used for both e-moderating process for Isic and also in Innocom International Innovation Competition. Thank you so much for your help. Yeah, and see you during the Q&A session soon. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera.